Guys, welcome back to another sales video. I appreciate you joining me. I got a good start on selling jewelry again. Remember we talked about that in the vlog. I have listed a bunch and I did sell this pendant that was actually part of our collection. It belonged to my daughter. I bought it one day at a thrift store for like $1 and she really liked it. She wore it quite a few years during high school and so I decided to sell it now. She left it here, and I like to put, of course, lots of pictures on the dimensions. I'll put it on a ruler, I'll put it in my hand. That way people can know not only do I write the dimensions of the item, but they can see per scale how much or how big it is. I also sold a lot of books. I couldn't find the time to take pictures of all of them. This is one that sold very quickly right after thrifting it. It's about racing, yachting, that kind of thing. Barney videos, of course, continuing to sell very well on Amazon. I resold this bag. I don't know if you recall, someone had returned it on eBay, but I resold it on Posh. Another book that sold was the Biology Clep book. Then I sold this vintage bag. This was a tagged old stock bag that I had for $150 on Etsy, and I had it on there probably a year and a half. Finally sold it, took an offer of $110 to a lady in the UK. She really wanted it, and I dropped the shipping and all, so she got it for $110. But it was tagged like $16 out of Feinstein's, I think it's called, or Filene's, I'm sorry, Filene's in Chicago. And you could tell it had the tag from the 70s with a little perforated tag, and it was just precious, genuine leather bag there. Also pulling out the rubber stamps, doing really well selling those rubber stamps. This was a Christmas one that sold for $12, and that was free shipping. And these do sell for about $14, $15 at the stores. So the lady got a good deal on it. And of course, people who stamp like to know the brands because the brands do make a difference. So I showed the brand name. I also showed the back of the stamp because this was an unused stamp, and I wanted to convey that. Again, I sold some shoes. These are Sperry topsiders. I had these listed in several sites. I finally sold them at a buy it now best offer for $21.50. I think I started them at $34. But my daughter wore them once and then decided she didn't like animal print. And it was a real shame that they were just sitting in the closet. So we did sell those at a best offer. And of course, I show very good pictures of the heels, the close-up, just to make sure they know that these are very good condition shoes. I sold the Juicy Couture bag that I got thrifted. I did pay about $8 or $9 for this at a thrift store, but I had also gotten it at a deal. I think they had it for $25, but I sold it for $22 on eBay. I also took, I believe, I lowered the price on that on eBay. The planners, I'm selling quite a few planners. This particular planner was the one that I bought off Posh, assuming it was leather. No, wait, this is one that I got for $3 at a thrift store, and I sold it for $22. This was a really nice covey, extra large loops. What do you call it? Rings. Okay, another rubber stamp. This is a pretty medium-sized one. I think it sells for probably $10, and I sold it for $8. And these are shipped, so the buyers are really getting good deals on these, but they're just taking up a lot of room in my house that is unnecessary because these are not being used by me anymore. This was a used one, so of course I sold. I showed a picture of the back of it. This is an instrument that was sitting in my closet for a good 12 years. It was my daughter's instrument. If I would have known that I got close to $120, actually $160 on it, is what it sold for, and even $20 shipping on that. I didn't even realize I was charging shipping. I usually do free shipping on everything, but somehow or another I didn't click free shipping, and I got $20 to ship it. So pretty much $160, guys, for an instrument, a flute that was sitting in my closet. I knew nothing about it, so I decided to risk it and started as a 99-cent auction. I just figured, why not? I saw some listed for 60, 30, 40. I figured if I got at least 30 for it, it would pay the shipping and I would make, a few bucks. But I was totally surprised that there was a bidding war going on. There was quite a few bidders and someone was happy and I was definitely happy. This is the other planner, guys, that I did get on Posh. They told me it was leather. It was not leather, so they gave me a $10 credit. I had originally paid $15. I sold it for $22. So that was a great deal. This is a brand new day timer. It is faux leather, so I did definitely list it as what it is, and still got $22 on it because these do sell for a good $40 brand new, and this was a brand new one. I also like to show the inside of it and describe the the size of insert so people know what to buy to refill it. Lisa Frank always does well. I sold these vintage erasers. They were still packaged. They're little lipsticks or lip pops, and I sold that for probably $15 or $16. And so that was a total surprise that these did sell for quite a bit of money. The package was a little yellowed, but people didn't care. They bought it anyway. Um, Ralph Lauren always does well, especially his Americana motifs. They're highly sought after. I bought this little sweater, I believe at a garage sale for a couple of bucks, and I sold it for about 22. Again, always showing close-ups of the fabric. People really want to be able to see what type of fabric, what type of stitching, so I always try to get really good close-ups on those, and again, your Ralph Lauren is always going to sell. I did sell that cute little Speedy bag. This was an unmarked, unbranded bag, but it was very well made. I noticed it had genuine leather handles, so I picked it up for about $2, and I did sell it for about 22. Had a Christmas motif, so again, I listed it in December, and it sold very, very quickly. I think actually I listed it around Thanksgiving, and I did sell it very quickly. This NRA gun-toting motif definitely sold for about $10. Got it for $1.50 at a garage sale. The stars and stripes are guns and ammo, so definitely someone picked that one up real fast on eBay. I did finally sell this leather biker vest. I had bought it tagged and brand new for I believe $12 at the Goodwill, and I sold it for about $39. It was on there a good 6 months till it finally started to gain some interest. I think the crispy weather kind of generated some interest there, and it did sell. Guys, thanks so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. I did really well again on Etsy, Amazon, eBay, and even Posh. So you guys need to start checking out all those other sites. There's a lot more to life besides eBay, but eBay is still the place to be, I think, whenever you need to sell your vintage or collectibles. And I hope you guys come back really soon. Thanks so much for stopping in. Bye.